The Dracula is the best member of the Council of Six. He apparently has gone into hiding, and I have no idea where he is. I imagine possibly the castle that's called Vampire, but meh.
But that cannot be. How could such a secret be behind the crystals?
It's not for us to question the truth. I will see that the Vestal and her followers are stopped here. And you, I would have you prepare for the worst. The Pillar of Light will appear somewhere in this world. You must find it, Alternus. And you must be victorious.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of curious. How many games in all of RPGdom could have been stopped if the heroes were just told why the villains were trying to prevent something? Or like the antagonists, I guess, not villains, technically. Were trying to prevent the hero's action. Then they could have just thought about something. But no, communication must die between swords. That stories are still being told. Not many, actually. Huh. One thing I like about Regicide, the villains are a lot more straightforward as to why they're doing what they did. Huh. Soulmates. What did that do? Physical attacks and magical attacks each raised by 25% for 5 turns each time an ally suffers a K. Oh, the same thing she has natively. Gotcha. See, that's good for Ring a Bell because he's gonna die constantly. The game will always target him, first and foremost. And this leads to that other area that I couldn't see. I mean, how many games do you know that the villains are actually right and use this cheap storytelling? There's a handful, actually, where the villains, because a lot of the villains that are normally touted as very good and well-written villains are ones that are doing the right things for the wrong reasons, or ones that truly believe that they are doing the right thing, because often sort of joke or at least sort of jab at, one of the hardest things to ever stop in a story setting is someone who thinks they're doing the right thing. Because the player thinks they're doing the right thing, and they have conviction that is rivaled by nothing. So if the same thing's given to the villain, then, hey, it's finally an even fight. Or possibly even a worse fight for the player. Like, well, I'm the bad guy. I'm evil. I'm never going to tell you anything for no reason. Weapon deals light damage. Wait, so this is just a Holy Lance is... Okay, no. Because this deals light damage, and I deal lightning damage at the moment. I mean, this is a setup. I'm not wrong, but I'm not going to tell you why. Kind of. Blue Magic Danny, I can understand if they don't tell, if they have a history, or their character has a history of explaining, and other people, their enemies, maybe the good guys, have willfully ignored it. Then you could say, like, yeah, there's no room to talk because I know you're going to ignore me. But there has to be that first chance. Why is this room so spiral? Architecturally, why would there be a dead-end hallway all the way here? I'm starting to get annoyed by this. Like, no rooms, nothing. Just a long hallway that leads to a dead end. A game like that, where the bad guy was like, no one I told ever listens. Except she never told the MC, who continually asked for the bad guy's motivation, and who had a deep personal connection with her in the past. Then that's just a stupid writing sort of thing right there, in my opinion. There's a reason the Grand Marshal doesn't believe people will listen. Doesn't believe people won't listen. But that might only be explained in the second game. Oh, great. Make another game to explain the first game's logic a bit. Or just never give them a chance to explain it. Why is there a wall at the end of hallways? Ignore my double negative, my bad. Alright. The thing is, if it isn't in the game, the problem is still a thing. And his daughter is part of the team. Very true. There's a mage person over there. That's probably a boss fight. Game, have you not noticed? I'm bashing him as well. Very true. I will say the music in this game so far has just been standout. Been really good. I'm gonna assume a boss fight. So let's get ready for cheese. Actually, you have a lance now, so you might as well remain as a Valkyrie. There you go! Summoning level 6. Enable the summoning of Susanoo. But this cannot be used without finding the appropriate summon. Okay. They all say Deus... Oh, level 5 is Deus Ex. Apparently they just never got that one. Swordsman of Experience? No, because Swordsman is the Swordsman class is one of the ones that has the cheese strats that I am going to rely on in a damage boss setting. Wait, chest? Elixir, hey! I might need that for all I know. Actually, what are the stats looking like? Pirate will give you more attack, just raw attack. Alright, let's go like this. Change that around instead, because Pirate will give you just more raw damage to work with. I expect a boss fight, but who knows?
Father.
How could I have not known about that secret passage to your room? What am I to do with you now, Adia?
Well, I've been using it almost as long as I could walk. It's come in handy more than once.
I see.
Listen, Father. The truth is... well... I wanted to help you fulfill your ideals. I truly did. I think I was lonely. I mean, no matter how I tried to get through to you, you never paid me any mind. It was as if you always had your back turned towards me until I left Eternia.
It was not that I never accepted you. Rather, you were ever my pride and joy. My assigning you to the Sky Knights was an acknowledgement that you had become the woman I knew you could be. I had thought you might tame that band of ruffians, to bring them to order, and lead them. Alas.
Thank you, Father. I never knew you felt that way.
Do not thank me, for I too shall do whatever it takes. I cannot allow you to lay hands upon the crystal. Mine is a cause that I shall not willingly abandon.
Yes. Mother told me. It was when she first fell ill that you began to rush the pursuit of your ideals. Was it not?
I will not stand by and watch you ruin all I've made. You and your band shall not pass.
Why, Father? Why must you always refuse to listen to me? Are we really that different?
My ideals are no longer my own. It is my calling, nay, my duty, to protect this world.
Protect the world? But it's you, Father, who endangers it! Is this battle between us all but inevitable? I came here knowing that mere words could never bend your will, and yet...
You've come this far, only to spout such sickly sweet sentiments. You disappoint me. Blood and steel are the final resort between those unwilling to concede their beliefs. I am Brave Lee, the Templar, Grand Marshal of Eternia. Prepare for battle!
Alright, so he didn't even bother trying to explain. Good. And... wait. Shit. No one has examined. Oh, fuck. Yep, I gave him time magic for some fucking reason. I forgot why I did. This will never work. That probably won't even work at all. He braved. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit, sir. Ah! Why is it always him? It's always ring a bell. You notice that? Every single boss fight, he's the first one to die. It feels like if you've seen him, the movie, Dungeons and Dragons movie, The Gamers. I feel like it's the exact same of like, as killing the bard and impresses us at all. don't even know if he still has this, so I'm gonna reapply it. I'm gonna have to avoid some of these specials now too, because I just don't know. Actually, you know what? Physical defense up sounds like a really good thing right now.
Now I'm serious!
Free lunch. Alright, he's gonna be doing that game then. Come on, you the fast.
Here
Go.
I come!
That did nothing. And he's off. His people need him. He that too, which means next turn I think he should attack us. You know what? I'm gonna try this, see how much it does.
Shall
God,
not pass.
bitch!
You shall not pass!
Forgive me!
I just dealt how much at once? I thought he defaulted this turn, actually. That dealt very little. Now he defaulted. I know, I realized I can't mug him either.
have grown strong. My daughter.
What, BP? Oh, he dead. Huh? Is it? I'm disappointed. The minions outside his door gave me 400 JP. What the fuck is this? What was he? You got the Asterisk Templar. Or the Templar Asterisk. Suddenly full armor for everyone. Oh, what? I love what the Dia is showing the animation as well. Despite her not being in that position in the party or anything like that. Actually, no, it pretty much is full armor for everyone. Like, granted, yeah, it's not like a full plate, but still, not exactly exposed skin or anything. Yeah, Tiz is gonna be back in the heavy armor life again, to be honest. A warrior with formidable defense, good offense and defense, favors swords and armor. Specialty is BP limit up, and holy arts as the commands. This guy hates rods, staves, daggers, bows, and his bare fists. But swords and spears actually are respectable, and armor is an S rank. Oh, nice.
Brave!
Mother!
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Adia. This is all my fault.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you and Adia dearly.
Father?
Do not fear. He is merely unconscious.
Oh, we took his asterisk. We took his asterisk. His heart is gone.
His wounds, they will heal. Though it will take some time. And he may never wield his sword again.
Mother, I took up arms against Father. I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle. It was for the best.
What?
Mother, we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
I see.
Forgive me.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Oh, but there is, Mother. For if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Adia, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
And you are...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester de Rosso. But you may address me as Lord de Rosso.
Alright, D.
What do you mean our fear is misplaced?
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb. For he has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years. While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life as she has left, Idea.
So then,
We're free to awaken the crystal.
Dear.
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal. I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon Brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom. I have seen years measuring in thousands. Hope and sentiment intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil. The rise and fall of the Orthodoxy, the restoration of Eternia, the two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
the way to Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Let's go!
What's the party chat gonna say? Let's press on. You're staring at the journal, fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. This thing stopped coughing up prophecies. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. Did someone in the past foretell what the four of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually the other people who lived in the past? Other people whose doing perfectly overlap with our own? Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, Agnes. Any recollection? No, I'm not entirely without my suspicion, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it, do you, ring a bell? Me? I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, Tiz. Do you remember anything? No, nothing at all. I always just assumed it was Owen that rescued me. And Idea. The author claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas? So I can pummel him? If I say no, I'd be lying. What? I'm saying I have my suspicions where boys are in love with me and are concerned. But the facts don't add up. For either of them. Neither. I suddenly find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says. It says you three are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see a little point in fighting over something we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact, so let us hurry to the Everlast Tower. Seconded, awakening the crystal has to be our top priority. Then let us hurry on. Right. Alright, you no longer need to work on that. What is this? Raises the BP limit by 1 up to a maximum of 4. So you can have 4 BP instead of 3. Unleash an attack for a guaranteed critical hit. That deals 2 times the damage of a conventional attack. You know what? Take up your father's armor. Why not? Let me actually look at the stats that you have at the moment. Actually, I could look at them up when I go to equipment. Because I'm curious if the axes are still going to be worth it for you. Because now armor's weighed so much more heavily on you, so... Yeah, like the evasion is going to go down, but the physical defense and magical defense will go up. Yeah, freelance has to go on someone. Okay, no, the loss on the strength I think is no. On ring a bell? Of course, yes! Why didn't I think of that? Alright, I gotta do that right now. The one that dies constantly. You will be our lifeline. I see no problem whatsoever with this plan. Shit. Fuck you. Alright, what did you just get? Abate light, so reduce light damage. And physical defense up. Wait. I think that's what the Freelancer's ability is as well, Blue Magic Danny. But I think you have to be the Freelancer to benefit from that. Let me double check it to be sure. Because that is Late Bloomer ability right here. You cannot have it on this. You have to actually be the Freelancer to benefit from it. 1% for every job mastered. I'm not gonna miss this. Okay, her attack has gone down really hard. That might be where the damage is going, or the damage is lacking now. If she's gonna be Templar, she needs to not have that then. Won't provide damage of a conventional attack to one opponent with more HP than you. Alright, so let's get rid of Axe Lore and Dual Wield. And instead go for... Probably gonna go for standard sword stuff. This could be memes. It could be memes. Two-handed. JP up, why the hell not? And for the last one... No, why not cleave for the moment? While we're going to be dealing with mobs. Well, if you get the Night Emperor, I guess.